Good morning, everyone. Welcome to LisaBug Mind Body Blend. In the month of October, we are working on muscular endurance. That is endurance of the legs, the upper body, and the core in this class. So being able to sustain muscular contraction over a period of time through some different techniques that we'll use today. Make sure that you're taking breaks when you need to for your body. So I might not always take a rest break when you're feeling fatigue in your muscles. So especially if you're starting to lose good form in the exercise, that's a good sign that it's time for you to take a little bit of a break. So be sure to do that. I have a chair today and I use that as a ballet bar. So it's about the same height on the back of the chair here to use for balance and stabilization. I have a couple of different hand weights today. We'll mostly be using light weights. So let's start with our warm-up in wide Wu Chi. Take those feet really nice and wide with the toes slightly turned out. And just take a moment to find really good posture in the upper body. Roll the shoulders back, slightly lift the heart, lengthen through the crown of the head and begin to breathe. And then just take the hands, imagine you're holding a little small object and bring the hands over your left shoulder. Make a circle to the right, around behind you, and then press that little small object away from you off the right side. Then bring it over your right shoulder, circle it around, behind, and press away. Gaze toward your fingertips. Bring it to the left shoulder. Circle to the right shoulder, behind your head, left shoulder, and press away. Right shoulder, left shoulder, behind the head, and press away. Let's do that again and add a bend of the knees. So as you go to the right side, bend your right knee. As you go to the left side, bend your left knee. Press away, bend your right knee. Right shoulder, left shoulder, behind the head, and press away. Now as you go behind your head, take a nice big breath in. And then exhale as you press. Breathe in. And breathe out. Start to make this movement bigger in your waist, in your ribs. Feel a stretch through the side body. Remember, you're taking this at any pace you'd like to go today with all of the exercises. Now, next time we come to press to the right side, we'll hold right here and then draw the bow, shifting your body weight back into your left leg and then press back out. Draw the bow. Feel strength in your arms as you draw the bow against an imaginary resistance. Two more. Then draw the bow, hold. Look over your right shoulder and twist. Hold and breathe. Now we'll start our circle coming around and press out to that left side. Hold here. Draw the bow, pull back and press. Pull back. Making a gentle fist with the right hand, then opening strong fingers. Two more. Draw the bow, hold, then twist, looking back behind you over your left shoulder. Now we'll put all of our movements together. So begin to circle around to the right. Press out to the right. Draw the bow. Twist over your right shoulder. Circle around to the left. Press away. Draw the bow. Twist. And again, inhale, circle. Exhale, press. Inhale, draw the bow. Exhale, twist. Inhale, circle. Exhale, press. Inhale, draw the bow. Exhale, rotate. Let's do 2 more each direction. Circle. Press. Draw the bow. Hold your legs stable as you twist. 1 more each direction. Big circle. Last time to the left side. Circle around. Block to the left. Draw the bow. And twist. Come back to center with the body. Lower your arms. And relax shoulders up, back, and down. Face your chair using for balance. Bring your feet to parallel. Nice tall posture. Raise up on the balls of the feet and lower. Lift, lower. So let's go for good range of motion in our ankles. Coming up as high as you can. Engaging the muscles of the lower legs, the calves, with good posture. Now little tiny pulses at the top. Up, up, up. So our goal is not touching all the way down. So we're keeping continuous muscle tension, working on endurance. I'm starting to feel that burn. Let's get 2 more sets of 8. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8 more. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop those heels. Step your right foot straight back. Press your heel down and stretch your calf muscle. And switch sides. Step in with the right, back with the left. Press the heel. And then bring it back in. First position, toes turned out, heels connected. So we have a little V shape with our feet. Relevate, up, down, up, down. Squeeze your inner thighs really tight together. Reconnect with good posture, shoulders are down. Make your body feel taller. All the way up, all the way down to touch the floor. 8 more. 7. 4, just using your fingertips for balance. Small pulses at the top, not touching the floor. Up, up, up. So we're in lateral rotation of our thighs. We've got to turn out. This is going to slightly work the muscles differently in the lower leg. Again, lift, lift, lift. Feeling that little bit of a burn. We've got 10 more. 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the heels, bring your feet back to parallel. Step your right foot back, press your heel down to the mat. Ooh. That's some endurance for the calf muscles. Let's switch legs to take that stretch. And then we'll step back in. Now I'm going to turn, so I've got, if I'm mirroring you, I'm going to call this my right side, right hand on the chair. I'm going to come back to that first position. Come up on the balls of the feet. So you're up nice and high, heels are touching together. And we'll bend the knees and come down. The knees will open and lift up. Down and up. So we have endurance going on in the calves with the heels lifted the entire time while we're working our quads and glutes to move through this exercise at any range of motion that suits you here. I'm just giving you an example with my arm. You don't have to lower and lift, but it's a great warm-up for your shoulders before we do our strength training with weights. Now take it down into a range where you can hold it. Bring the arm forward and we pulse. Down, down, down. If your calves are getting fatigued but you want to continue the exercise, step your feet a little wider, flatten your feet to the floor, and keep going with the plie. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Press all the way up, squeeze the legs together, and drop your heels down. This left foot steps out into a wide plie. We step out, lift the leg up, step back together and close. Up and close. Out, up, and close. Little bit of balance here as we lift. You can use your chair for a little bit of touch. And out, lift, out, close. Now this leg, when it lifts, try to point your foot, point that toe. Really use your calf muscle. Long set for endurance here, endurance work. 4 more repetitions. And 3, 2, 1 more time. Close back, take this leg out to the side. Now you're going to slightly angle your body. Lift the leg up, up, up. I have my thigh parallel, so the outside of my leg is facing the ceiling. My hips are stacked. Standing foot is slightly turned out from that first position. This leg is really straight. You can point the toe or flex the ankle. Tiny, tiny pulsing movement. Maybe feeling a little burn here. Let's get 2 more sets of 8. 1, 2, 3, If you need a break, please take it. One more set of 8. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower that leg. Now we'll stretch that leg glute. So cross the ankle over the opposite thigh and sit down into your legs and drop your chest forward. Stretching that hip. Just using your chair here for a little bit of balance. 2 more breaths. Maybe sink a little lower. And we'll rise up. All right, repeating that set of exercises to the other side. I'm going to move my chair so you can have the front view, but you can also turn around. Come back to first position. Raise upon the balls of the feet so your heels are lifted. Find good posture. And we lower down and up. It's up to you how low you go, so listen to your body, listen to your knees. And again, if the calves get too tired from keeping the heels up, it's going to look a little bit more like this. You can put the feet down on the floor and keep doing the exercise. And with the breath, inhale as you lower, exhale as you come up. And straighten your legs all the way. Really tighten your thigh muscles and squeeze your inner thighs together. Nice job. 5 more at this pace. Try not to bend forward and do the exercise with a forward lean. Keep everything straight up and down. 2 more. Take it down and hold. Bring your arm in front and pulse. Down, down. Scoop your abdominals in super tight. Slightly tuck your tailbone. I feel the legs starting to shake. 2 more sets of 8 here. 1, 2, 3. Last 10, 9, 8, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press all the way up. Drop your heels down. Relax that arm. All right, from here, give myself a little bit more space on the mat. Step out, lift, out and close back to first position. If you need the chair, use it. Otherwise, out, lift, and in. Out, lift, and in. Each time you close your legs together, you're coming back to first. That small little V shape with your heels connected, your toes turned out. Good. Maybe a little wider step. Working that outer thigh on the right leg, your quads and glutes. Little balance work here, which I love to throw in. We have 6 more repetitions. 5. 4. 3. Excellent. 2 more. Last one. Close in. Take that leg out. Slightly tip your body and lift the leg up, up. Now, when we do these tiny leg movements, make sure you're not moving your pelvis. So that's where your core comes in to really stabilize your entire spine. Thigh is engaged. Foot is pointed or flexed. Standing leg is slightly turned out on an angle. Really squeeze this outer thigh, medial glute. Tiny, tiny movement. 2 more sets of 8. Endurance. 1 more set, last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, uncle, and lower down. Take that ankle, cross it over the opposite thigh, and sink down into your hip stretch. Standing pigeon pose, standing figure 4 stretch. You can also jump over and have a seat in your chair if you'd rather do this sitting. Sink a little lower, a couple more breaths. And press yourself up and release that stretch. We're finished with the chair, so I'm going to move mine out of the way. So I want you to pick hand weights that you feel comfortable doing shoulder raises. So not too heavy. We've got shoulders, we have triceps. We're going to take our feet either tight together or hips distance apart. And we'll sit into chair pose as we bring the arms forward. And up. Forward. Now notice when my arms come forward, I'm not lifting higher than the tops of my shoulders. I want to keep it on a little bit of an angle here. 4. And 3. 2. Down and hold. Stay right here in this position. Tiny arm lifts. Up, up, up. Now if this is uncomfortable, you can make your arms a little lower here. Do the lifts right in here. Or you can make this a tiny bicep curl. 2 more sets of 8. 1, 2, 3. The lower body is not moving. So we've got isometric work, endurance, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press up as you lower your arms. And let's sit down again. Down and up. And down. Now, anytime you need to adjust your workload, I really want you to listen to your body. Even if you need to set your weights down and just do this with the weight of your arms only. 2 more. Down and hold. Now take your arms, turn your palms back behind you and lift them up back this way. Stay here and pulse up, up, up. So I didn't change the position of my chair pose. That remains the same. I'm just lifting with the back of my shoulders instead of the front of the shoulders. Lift, lift. So we're getting the opposing muscle group from the last set we did. Try not to shrug your shoulders up. Keep them pressed down. 1 more set of 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rise up. Roll the shoulders. Sit back down. Reach. and come up. Just 3 more. And 2. Down and hold. Now pull your elbows straight back behind you, and we will straighten, bend, straighten, bend. So this chair pose puts our upper body on a forward angle so that we can get gravity to help us work our triceps. Just bending the elbows 90 degrees. Upper arm doesn't move, just the elbow joint. 10, 9. Endurance in the legs, the shoulders and the triceps. 4. Now take it up and hold, just hold it up, hold it up. Breathe, breathe. 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the arms and come up, roll your shoulders. Excellent, step your feet nice and wide. Bring the arms forward. So we're gonna do shoulder raises. If this bothers your shoulders, your option is upright row. So I'll show the upright row first. Come down into a plie, rise up, or open out. They both work the shoulders. The upper arm is doing the same action. It's just a short lever on the upright row. So notice when I'm here, my arm would be here, right? If I had my arm straight. So either one works the same muscle group. Down and up, down. 4 more, either one of those 2 exercises. 3, 2, down and hold. Small little pulses with the arms, up, up. If you're doing the upright row, it looks like this. Up, up. Nice job, lower body is stable, core is strong. 2 more sets of 8 if you can get it with me. These are tough. I have 3-pounders and it's plenty heavy. 1 more set of 8. And 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the arms, rise up out of the legs. Roll your shoulders. Okay, back to either the upright rows, which looks like this again, or instead, you can do an overhead press. So either one of those 2 exercises. And down and up. Good range of motion in the legs and in the arms. 4 more. I am feeling those shoulders. 3, 2, down and hold. Bring your hands halfway down and pulse up, up, up. Or your upright row like we did in the last set. Can you sink a little lower down into your legs? Maybe, maybe not. Pull your core in tighter. 2 more sets of 8. Lots of endurance here. Keep breathing through it. 1 more set of 8. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press up out of your legs. Lower your arms down. Take a shoulder roll. Excellent. One more set for your triceps. Bring your weights right to your chest. Sink down into your legs a little bit. Bring your arms up, and we bend the elbows back and straighten. Back and straighten. You can hold on to one weight with both hands on either end. You can do no weights at all. We have 4 more. Upper arm isn't moving, just your elbow. 3, 2. Take it down and hold about halfway. Right here, small pulses, tiny movement. Up, up, up. The weights are maybe only moving 3 or 4 inches. Zip up your abs tighter. Shoulder blades are down. 2 more sets of 8. 1, 2. Feel those legs active. Last set of 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press the arms all the way up. Press up out of the legs and lower the weights down to the chest. Roll your shoulders. Nice job, everybody. All right, bring your weights with you as we come down onto the mat, laying onto your back. Take your time to get there. Now, the first set we're going to do on our back is a chest press. So you might be able to tolerate a heavier weight. So I'm going to go up a little bit for that chest press. But I'll have my light ones close by in case I need. All right, once you get down onto your back, you can keep your feet on the mat, or you can bring your knees up to tabletop for a little bit more core work. The weights start directly up from your chest and your palms are facing in. Keep your elbows close to you as you bend your elbows. Press back up toward the ceiling. Down and up. Down. Now try to slightly compress your lower back into the floor so it's not arching up. Our inhale is as we bend the elbows. Exhale to press up to the ceiling. Down and up. This is a tricep press. It's like a tricep push-up laying on your back. We have 4 more. And 3. 2. Take it down and hold a couple of inches off the floor. Small pulses. Up, up, up. Now I want you to make sure you're feeling you're in control when you're pulsing. So it's not a ballistic, out of control movement. So if you need to slow it down a little bit, that's absolutely fine. The movements are tiny and very controlled. We have 2 more sets of 8 for 16, 15. Endurance. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press the weights all the way up to the top. If your feet are in tabletop, you can take a little break here. Palms are still facing in. We bend the elbows toward the shoulders with the weights and straighten. Down and straighten. So we're hitting those triceps again from a different position. This is the third time we've worked our triceps. One was in chair pose. One was in a wide plie. And now laying on our back. So each one of these puts our shoulders in a different position. We have 5 more. Good range of motion on these slow ones. 3, 2, down and hold about halfway, small pulses, up, up, up. Oh boy, I might have bit off too much, more than I can chew with these 5-pounders. I'm gonna hang in there as long as I can. 2 more sets of 8 for 16, 15. Ooh, that burn. 1 more set of 8, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And press all the way up. Lower the feet, lower the elbows, release the weights completely. Give your arms a break. We'll do some bridging. So today I'd like for you to turn your toes out to first position. So that's going to open your knees. Come up on the balls of your feet and lift up into bridge. So I have my feet turned out, my knees turned out, my heels are touching, the hips are lifted. Tiny lifts, up, up, up. Make sure your feet and your knees are pointing the same direction. This is a small movement right at the top. Endurance for the hamstrings, for the glutes. 2 more sets of 8, 16, 15. Maybe you can come up a little higher with that pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower your hips back down. Close your knees back together. Place your fingertips behind the back of your head and we crunch up and down and up. Just a basic abdominal curl. Relax your head into your fingertips. Going nice and slow to start. You can also bring your knees up to table if that's okay with your lower back. Bring it up and hold it. Any amount up. Small pulses here. Lift, lift, lift. So I'm really using my fingertips and my arms to support my head, and I'm trying to really relax my neck. Focusing on the abdominals. 2 more sets of 8. One more set. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Relax the head. You can either bring your right knee up or both knees up. So if you need to leave one foot on the mat, leave your left foot down. Take your right leg and extend it away from you and bring it in. So if your left foot's on the floor, it's going to look like this. If your left knee's in table, it's here. The right leg is the only one that's moving. Now slightly compress your lower back down into the mat. Feel endurance of your abdominals. They're braced. 4 more. Get that leg all the way to straight. Then bring it back in. 3. Left foot can come down. 2. Then press it out and hold that right leg straight on an angle. Small pulses. Up, up, up. These are teeny tiny. Really contract through your quad muscle. You can either flex your ankle or point it. 2 more sets of 8. Breathe. Make the movement a little smaller. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both feet come back to the floor or hug your knees up into your chest. That might feel better for your lower back. You can circle those knees around a couple of times. And then we'll switch legs. So right foot can stay on the floor as the left leg presses out at about a 45-degree angle and bring it back in. Right knee can be in tabletop. Out and in. Now, if you can, try not to put your hands on the mat because you'll use your arms to help your core brace. So try not to use your arms at all unless you need them there. Exhale to extend the leg away from you. That helps you brace your core a little more. And we have 4. Compress your lower back down. 3, 2. Take it out and hold it. Straight, straight leg. Tiny little pulses up, 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 up. Little ones. Make sure that leg is straight. It doesn't have to be high off the floor. 2 more sets of 8. Right foot can come down to the mat. One more set of 8. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. You can hug those knees back into your chest. Then we are working the rotator cuff today. So you'll need a light hand weight, roll over onto one side of your body, sideline position. Now you can also tuck a little hand towel underneath your elbow here, which is a nice option too if you have one accessible. We'll take a light weight and we'll bend our elbow about 90 degrees. With a slow movement, rotate up and back down in front of your body. Now you can make this just about the arm, or you can extend the top leg and you can lift it up at the same time you're using your rotator cuff. So 2 options here with this exercise. Up and down. My bottom knee is bent about 90 degrees to help me stabilize, to keep the hips stacked. We have 5 more. And 4. You can also lay your head all the way down, set it on a little cushion or a pillow. 2 more. Now bring it about halfway down here and small pulses. These are really little, tiny, tiny movement for that rotator cuff. Top leg can stay lifted still, or you can stack your knees. 2 more sets of 8. I have my elbow bent 90 degrees. 1 more set of 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set that weight down right in front of you. Press yourself up on your hip on that same side. Take a little bit of a mermaid position so you can stagger your knees or completely stagger your legs. And we'll reach that arm you just worked up and then reach underneath your body and up and underneath. 3 more. Inhale and exhale. Last repetition. And then just reach up and hold. Last breath. And relax the arm down. All right, take your time to switch sides, laying on the other side, ready for your rotator cuff. And I'm still feeling that in that right shoulder. Definitely was effective. So we can support the head. We can lay all the way down. Choose a weight that works for you. Bend that elbow 90 degrees. Maybe put a little towel underneath your elbow. And we'll rotate and come back down. Now it's really common to have one side be a lot stronger than the other or have a different range of motion through that rotator cuff. So try not to force it. Just go the range that works best for your body. If you want to add that top leg, extend it out and we'll lift it up and lower and up. Sorry about that. I just shut you off on my microphone. I hit the button with my hand. You keep going as I adjust. You have 4 more. And 3. 2. And 1. Bring it about the halfway mark. Small pulses. Up, up, up. Little teeny tiny range. That top leg can stay lifted or you can stack your knees. Ooh, I'm starting to get that fatigue. 2 more sets of 8. Keep breathing. 1 more set of 8. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Set the weight down. Press yourself up. Choose your mermaid position here. Inhale, reach. Exhale, twist. Four more. Last one. And reach up, hold. Lower that arm down. I'd like for you to find a plank. So a lot of options. I'll start from level 1 and move up in difficulty. Level 1 is an all fours position. Level 2, we'll walk our knees back behind us and drop the hips, kneeling plank. Level 3, we tuck our toes, lift our knees up. We can also come down to our forearms. So I'm going to look at my clock across from me, and we are going to hold our plank for 2 minutes is our goal. Now, if you start up on your toes and you start to fatigue, you can drop your knees, or you can walk your knees under you and come to all fours for that little bit easier position. So choose the one you want and we'll hold and breathe. So 2 minutes is a challenge. You can also take a short rest and then come back into that position. So if you need to take a break, it doesn't mean you're done. Just means you needed a little bit of a break and then you can come back in. So what to focus on? The breathing, the alignment of your spine, engagement of the muscles of your legs and your arms, your head position. 1 more minute. So if you're up on your hands, your wrists are getting tired, but you're still okay, then drop down to your elbows to finish. Breathe, breathe. We have just over 30 seconds to go. Knees can come down. Strong through the abdominals, endurance work for the core. 15 seconds. Not too bad, 2 minutes, not as bad as you thought, right? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now let your belly come all the way down. Bring your hands right in front of you and set your forehead onto crossed hands. Keep your legs nice and straight and active, and we'll lift the chest up off the mat slightly and down. And I'm lifting my elbows off the floor with me, keeping my head right onto my hands to maintain neutral cervical spinal alignment. And lift up and down. Two more. One more. Take a short break. Your left elbow will stay on the floor. Right elbow will lift, so that means your body will rotate. Right side again. Rotate. Try to keep both of your hip bones down onto the mat. This is upward rotation of the spine. Two more on this side. One more. Left side, rotate. Right elbow stays down. Exhale to come up. Two more this side. Last one. And then roll your hands right underneath your shoulders. Use the strength of your arms to press yourself up and back to a nice child's pose. This is a counter position for your back after you've been in extension. And then rise back up, tuck your toes, and lift your hips up into downward facing dog. Press your heels down into the mat, lengthen the backs of your legs. Take a few breaths here. If you prefer to use your chair, you can place your hands onto the seat of your chair, and you won't have weighted your shoulders as much using your chair. One more breath. Then either walk feet to hands or hands to feet. Come into a forward bend. Again, you can use your chair to support your hands. Relax your neck muscles. Extend the backs of the legs. Then bend your knees pretty deeply as you do a reverse swan dive to come all the way up to stand. Reach up and lengthen through the fingertips, stretch. And then just relax the arms by your side. We'll lift the right arm only. Take a side stretch over, or bend this right elbow and pull it as you side stretch, stretching your tricep as well. And then come back up. Left arm lifts. Either take your side stretch here or bend the elbow and lengthen the tricep. And then come up, lower the arms, take a chest expansion. Elbows are lower than your shoulders. Pull the shoulder blades back, expand through the heart. Either remaining here or lengthen your hands behind your back. Come into chest expansion here. Let's take 2 slow breaths. And release that chest stretch. We'll take 1 final breath together. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Press the thumbs together. Exhale to heart center. Just close your eyes for a moment. Check in. See how you're feeling after your class today, after your workout. Check your body from head to toe. And check your mind as well. And the light and peace and joy that reside within me honors the light, the peace and joy in each of you. Namaste. Thank you so much, everyone. I forgot to tell you at the beginning of our class, I have a meeting at the Y, so I need to dash. So I hope I'll be able to chat with you on Thursday after yoga. You guys have a great day. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate you all so much. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day. I'll see you soon.